Hi everyone, I trust you're doing great. So I decided to do this video on my birthday. Not just to say thank you for um, all the birthday wishes, the calls, all the sweet messages. Thank you everyone. And to also share some lessons I have learned from my years of being on earth. you know I'm doing this video. I'm tired. I've had a whole long day at work. I've not had time to breathe. Most of the calls I have not picked up. I am yet to return calls, to text back, because I've had a whole long day. But I have to do this today because today is my birthday. Yeah. Okay, so here am I about to share with you lessons I have learned from my years of being on earth. Some have learned them by growing, by evolving, by studying. Some have learned them by experience, learning the hard way. But one thing is that I have come to learn these lessons, and having been conscious of them and starting to live these lessons, starting to imbibe, to live out, to be more aware, to be self-aware, to put them into my everyday life, has improved my life and will. Meanwhile, so this is me saying a big congratulations to my birth month mates who get to have a chance to celebrate their birthday this year on 29th instead of 1st March, because this is a leap year. Congratulations to you. Meanwhile, keep tabs here, stay tuned and share with your friends so they can watch this amazing video. I'm about to share with you the lessons I've learned from my years of being on earth. So 28th February happens to be my birthday. Yeah. And this year I am doing some introspection and going back memory lane as usual, and I decided to do this video to share the lessons I have learned from my years of existing on earth, and now as an adult over the years. Yes, so I've learned some lessons. When you grow, you have to back. I had to look back, and I have some lessons I have learned which I want to share. But before then, I would love to say a very big thank you to everyone who has been part of my growth journey, everyone who has been there, my family, my mentors, my friends, and particularly my husband, who has also been part of my growth journey. So one of the things I have learned in my years of existing on earth is that God made everything so beautiful in life. God created things very beautiful, and the way God made us, He made us in such a way that I don't know why God just made us the way He did. Because how can you create human beings and give them the full liberty and give them the full authority to run their lives? Not just run their lives, you now give them the opportunity, you now give them the responsibility to manage the earth. They are managers, they are earth managers, they are they are in charge. So one of the things I've come to learn in my years of existing on earth is that I'm in charge. God created me to be in charge. While I was much younger, I used to I didn't come into the full understanding of my sense of identity when it comes to life. So I usually shift responsibilities to God. Everything God must do, everything God. But I have come to realize, I've come to realize that there is a division of labor after God created me. There's a division of labor. He has his department, he has his work. I have my work, which he has given me the power and the ability to do. So yes, so there are certain things God has there are certain things I have the power to do. I am in charge. I'm supposed to get done. For example, in my personal life, let's say let's use for example when it comes to maybe habits. When the year began, I started reading the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, and Atomic Habits is one of the books that I've come to fall in love with. Because it talks a lot about, it teaches, and the lesson centers on how to unlearn bad habits, build new habits, the systems of creating new habits, the habits that will take you from failure to success, from that will alter the entire course of your life for good. So, and Atomic Habits, I've actually read it more than 3 times in 3 different years. So yeah, so I've come to realize that God, I have the power. There are certain things that I'm in charge. So if there are, for example, habits that have affected my result or productivity in a particular area, I'm in charge in the sense that I'm supposed to do something about it. I'm supposed to fix it. Or when it comes to maybe finance, that my finance is not really put together. There's some certain things I don't need to make a fuss about. There are certain things I don't need to be dramatic about. There are certain things I don't need to fret about, or always disturb God about. Most of these things are things He has given me the power to take care of, to handle. So one of the lessons I've come to learn, I am more aware of, is my default thinking is that I am in charge. Do you know, I feel now that there are some things I ask God for, and the angels will just laugh and say, oh, this person, does she not even know? Does is she okay? That kind of thing, because these are the things I'm supposed to fix myself and not worry God about. So I'm glad that I have come to the understanding of the awareness of the consciousness of the fact that I'm in charge. I'm an adult, so I should take charge. Yeah, another thing I have come to learn in my years of existing on earth, and I am conscious of, I am practicing, I'm allowing it to be part of my daily life, in my consciousness and all of that, is that you may not be clear, you may be clear about your vision, your dream, which to some extent you're not really very clear, because dreams and vision evolve. Dreams and vision are not static, they grow. It might grow into something bigger than what you have ever imagined. So, but you may be clear of, okay, this is what I want to achieve, this is what I want to do, this is where I want to be, this is my dream, but you have no idea of what the journey is going to be like, what the process is going to be like, the things you're going to face, the things you're going to go through. You have no idea about the journey, right? So however, I have come to learn that the greatest thing to do is to trust the process and obey the protocols. To trust the process and obey the protocols, because without trusting the process, I won't be able to start doing what I'm supposed to do from my own end. I won't be able to persevere, I won't be able to be consistent and all of that. And then obeying the protocols is doing this thing, showing up, doing my own path as of when due and all of that. So this is one of the things I have learned, that I may not be clear about the process. The process does not have to be clear. The journey does not have to be clear. When I was much younger, I used to think that I need to know the steps, like five steps that 5 steps ahead. I need to know, oh, after this step is this step, after this step is this step. But sometimes I've come to realize that sometimes you just need to once you have the dream, you have the goal, you have the vision. That doesn't mean you should work without strategy, without plan, without a goal. But the entire plan won't be the way the plan won't be the way you've crafted it, won't be the way you want it, won't be the way you strategize it, won't be all together exactly. But just trust the process and obey consistently, and then you arrive at the destination you have imagined, even beyond your expectations. So that's one of the lessons I have learned. Another thing I've come to learn in my years of existing, and I am grateful for, although somehow I've learned partially the hard way, and I'm still learning, is a work in progress, is that God loves us so much. God loves us so much. The ideal plan and purpose of God is for us to. I don't know if I really need to emphasize this, because the ideal plan and purpose of God is for us to enjoy peace, for us to enjoy goodness, it's just for us to enjoy blessing and all of that. However, I've come to realize that I can only experience that love when my decision and choices and actions align with His principles. When, despite knowing that God loves me, God's love is engrossed in His principles. God's love is engrossed in His principle, in His protocols. So walking in the fullness of God's love is when my decisions, my choices, and my actions are in alignment with His principles. Then I enjoy the abundant and exceeding love of God. Another thing I've come to learn, how did I actually learn this one? It took a while. This is an area that I have been stubborn, very stubborn. It took me very long to learn this. It took me very long to learn this. I am still learning it, but I am grateful that I have the awareness, the consciousness of this, that whenever I try to misbehave, it puts me back on track, or even if in the midst of my misbehaving, it puts me back on track. And this is to stop freaking out during the fog days. To stop freaking out during the fog days. I know how to freak out. While I was much younger, I freak out about things that are within my control that I don't know how to do. I freak out about things that are beyond my control and I can't do anything about. I just don't want to freak out. So getting frustrated is something that, but I've come to learn that, particularly when it comes to things that are beyond my control, things that are beyond my sphere. Like I said earlier, when it comes to relationship with you and your maker, myself and my maker, there's a division of labor. The things that He has created me to do for myself and the things that He only can do for me. So when it comes to the things that I can't explain, it's not within my grasp of understanding, it's beyond my understanding, it's beyond my control, I don't freak out during the fog days. The fog days represent the days of uncertainty, the days of lack of clarity, in the days of growth journey when you are trying to, in your career journey, the days of little beginning, whether in business, in career, or in anything at all, in your journey of self-discovery or development. The fog days of, I don't know how to get this all put together. I've come to realize that it's very important for my own safety, for my own mental health, for my own peace of mind, to not freak out during the fog days, because like the word says, trust God and obey. And before you know it, you now wake up one day and realize that, oh, these things I used to freak out about, where are they? All gone. So why was I all over the place freaking out and all of that? So It's one of the lessons I've come to learn. Another lesson I have come to learn in my days on earth is to prioritize KPIs over perfection. Prioritizing KPIs over perfection. Goodness, my temperament, my personality type is that of a perfectionist. I just love things being orderly. Even when it comes to my work, my nature of work, I combine operations management and the main, I don't know how best to explain it. I combine operations and management. So whenever I miss a step, whenever I miss an aspect that is supposed to be put together, I get frustrated, I get discouraged. It can totally destabilize me. I hate disorganized system. So I love things being perfect, even when it comes to my personal. Or for example, if I make a resolution to keep a journal or for a month or for the year, and into the year I've not journaled for a month or a week, just because of the 3 days or 1 day that I've missed, I can get so frustrated that I don't want to do it again. Because I love everything about me being perfect. If I miss it, I feel like I've messed it up. So I've learned it the hard way though. I've come to learn through reading, through studying, through listening to successful people that prioritize improvements, prioritize growth, prioritize moving from A to B to C to G, not just that you jump from A to Z and yeah, I'm successful, I'm achieved it, I'm this, I'm that. Prioritize. For me, I now put it in a way that resonates with me, a business person. I prioritize KPI, key performance indicator. Key performance indicator is okay. I've moved from A to B to C to D, instead of I didn't move from A to Z at the same time at one spot, and so I've learned to prioritize my key performance indicator, those things that signals, okay, you've made improvement over, you didn't achieve it that day you wanted to achieve it, or your mates, your this and that, you get. So these are the things I've come to learn, and I'm grateful for learning them, because it's going to help my life improve. Learning these things is helping me personally. It's helping, it's going to help me in the years to come. So these are the things I'm grateful for. Another thing I've come to learn, another thing I've come to realize about life is that nobody really cares, and your self-worth determines your network. The popular saying says that your network is your net worth. Yes, your network is your net worth, but your self-worth determines your net worth, because few people genuinely love you. Few people who genuinely love you for who you are, for your imperfections, for failures, for your bad habits, and most of the time for all of these flaws. Very few people, and these are likely to be your family members, if any, very few, or the members of your growth community like church. People get attracted to you, people get to like you, not just opposite sex. I don't mean opposite sex, people get to like you, people get to want to be in your space because of your sense of identity, because of your value, because of your skills, because of your etiquette, because of your maybe social status and finance, but most importantly because of your self-identity, the value you have, the skill, what you bring on the table, and all of that. So prioritizing self-worth for me is one of the things I've come to learn in life. Prioritizing self-worth, because my self-worth determines my network. Nobody really cares. Who are you? Nobody really cares. So that's all I have to share on the things I have learned in my 20-something years of existing on earth. So what do you have? Let me know. What do you have to say? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know which of these lessons resonates with your personal experience and what you've also come to realize about life. Can you target a particular principle or anything that is a popular adage, so that we understand, we get to know that this experience is not just peculiar to Dorcas, that these are actually things that people experience in their day-to-day life, get to realize, and it's making them improve, either in their career or personal life. Thank you so much, everyone. To everyone who wished me a happy birthday, this is me saying thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the birthday wishes. I'm grateful, and it's going to be a new year. Do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Dorcas Unscripted, because this is going to be an amazing year. Bye.